Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we got a good one for you. We're going to be cleaning out the cassette toilet to the caravan. We have a Thetford Cassette C-402CR. Sounds a bit geeky and technical, and those numbers probably mean something. But that's our one. It's a really common cassette toilet. So watch what we do. Come along with us for the ride. A lot of it was new to me. I learned something. The cassette on our toilet is at the rear of the caravan and it's stored in here. There's two clips to hold it shut. One of them can be locked. Now, I'm not quite sure why you need to secure it. I don't think there's a big theft on cassettes. But anyway, you press the buttons and open and there's the cassette. You can see here how dirty it is. It all just needs to clean. It's been a while. We're going to get the cassette out. This lever here locks the cassette in. So if you pull, the whole thing comes out. There's a handle here to hold, there's a handle on the top to hold, and one on the back, and that is the cassette out. So just a quick point while we're in here, the flush water system is all self-contained within this Thetford unit. It's the C-402CR. When we first used the toilet, I had a old 2 litre milk carton, and you pull this out, you unscrew this, and you fill up your water for your flush. 2 litres. Now 2 litres on the tank took it on this sight glass from the bottom up to about here. So I didn't bother going back to do the other 1/8 of a litre and just left it at that, and it would always run out. We later found out that the tank is not just this tank in the side, it's also all the way up here. I've done some measuring this morning, and this little tank on the side takes 1.8 litres, which would explain why I could squeeze 2 litres in. The tank at the top takes another 8 litres, so it's vastly bigger than the little bit on the side. So all I'm saying to you is keep filling up until it starts to overflow out. Okay, we've moved from out the front round into the garden, and the change in temperature is delightful. So whenever we leave a site, I put a little bit of the blue chemical in, add blue, and some water once it's empty. And so that's how it's been sat for a couple of years. I'm going to take this top plate off in a minute, and this is a bit of a revelation. I watched someone on YouTube and they showed how to do it. There's a couple of marks here which I've never really noticed. Here, if I want to clean inside, which I've never done by the way, I can't get in, the hole's too small. So imagine my delight and amazement. Small things excite me. When I realised you can use this as a tool, you can turn this whole top, it pops up, and this comes out, and now I can get my whole hand inside. So this is going to be washed. The inside's going to be cleaned out. I'm going to do that now, just fill it full of water and empty it. It's just going to be cleaned with soapy water. I'm not going to use any crazy chemicals, and then we're going to use a bit of olive oil to moisten the seal. So now inside, something like that. I apologise if you get to see a little poo. Cool, so I open the vent, I get the hose. Sorry? I'm just going to fill it up. I'm going to fill it up just over halfway, slosh it around madly. It's got to be watertight. So once you close the blade, shut the lid, slosh it around. Because of the age of the house, we have an outside toilet, which makes this sort of thing convenient. It just goes down the toilet, flush it away. Sophie's just pointed out we do also have an inside toilet. Now again, all I'm going to do is shut the blade. If you didn't shut the blade, it would go everywhere, and I'm that confident the GoPro's not in its waterproof housing that I can just shake this now and give it a good clean, and it might be surprising that gets everything off. Okay, let's take this in and empty it. Oh, it's a little bit heavy. We're storing our awnings. We're storing our awnings in here at the moment. So can you see? I think you can probably see. I hope. Oh, I open that up. Unscrew this. Put that to one side. I always worry that is going to get lost when I empty the toilet on the site. Anyway, I'm not sure if you can see. Anyway, I'm going to press the button and I'm going to tip it in one smooth movement.
All blue.
All blue, yeah, that's all we put in. I think that's probably quite loud. So now I'm going to go backwards and forwards. I'm going to fill it full of water, empty it, fill it full of water, check it's clean, and then might get my hand in there with some warm soapy water. As simple as that. It's completely clear inside, so now I'm just going to clean it with warm soapy water. On a boom microphone on that camera, so sound might not be quite so good. The loose bit was just this, it just wasn't pushed fully home, so you can unscrew it and stick it on whichever way around you want, so it doesn't actually need fixing. Warm soapy water, still warm, and it's got, what's it called, MDP, MPD, multi-purpose detergent.
Yeah.
I love hearing stuff, so I'm just going to give the outside where the poo goes down. You need to check out 2 YouTube videos by a fellow UK caravan YouTuber, Dan Trudgian, from the channel The Trudgians. His videos on the subject of caravan specific toilet paper are so concise there seemed little point in replicating them here. You'll find a link to both videos in the description. Right, that's clean. I'm not going to start drinking my gin and tonic out of it, but it's clean. Okay, here we are, just going to put it all back together. One tip, these seals here can do with lubricating. So it keeps everything inside, which is what we really want. Bit of olive oil, just a finger's worth.
Goes a long way.
Goes a long way. So we rub that round there, we rub that round there. So the way I see it, this seal keeps everything inside staying inside when you shut the blade, and there's a lovely action, you'll probably not get it, but the last click, oh, it just pushes it down. It's just a nice bit of engineering. And this seal on the top seals against the toilet bowl, so if you have the blade shut, it keeps whatever's in the bowl. It doesn't seep out. It's really quite good. Anyway, we're all clean now, so you have to shut the blade to put it all back together. What I was going to show you quickly, everyone should have a GoPro in their pocket, is we go in and hopefully it'll adjust to the light and you can see it should be a bit cleaner than it was before. Winner. Use the tool. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds like it's sealing much better. Lovely.
Do it.
There we go. That goes on, does up, back in. And I believe there are no more serviceable parts in this. I'm going to keep this empty because we only used to put a bit of blue in it and a dash of water to store it. But Sophie's having a sleepover on Friday, maybe. And they might use the toilet, so we'll use it as a normal toilet. But the flush doesn't work. We'll come to that. Okay, so now we're just going to put it back in. I'm going to clean up the hole. We'll have a look at that and then put it back in and we're all done. Okay, we're back out the front. It's a little bit noisier out here. I just want to clean up around here. You'll see inside it's a little bit of dirt. It's dried dirt, so I'm not too worried about that. But what I will say, there is a tendency that is the loudest helicopter ever. Stop there. Now the loudest helicopter in Northwich has passed over. What I was saying, there could be, you might think, oh, I'll just get the hose in and clear this out. But I'm not sure. I can see the bare edge of wood here. And that right at the back there, hopefully it's light enough, is the inside of the caravan. So I think throwing a hose in there is a bad idea. So all we're going to do now is clean just with the same sponge, just around the edge, just here, just so it looks nice. Back in a minute. Okay, there we are. We're all cleaned up now. We're just going to chuck it in. Let's take you in for the ride. I like to think that looks a little bit cleaner than it did last time. There we go. Okay, let's just chuck this bad boy in. The wheels are clean now. There we go. Happy days. So a job well done. I'd never cleaned it to that extent before. It's dead easy, just soapy water. Get over your hookiness factor and you're laughing. Well, there it is. It was a lovely day to do it. Strangely, I enjoyed myself. I'm not going to recap anything here. We cleaned the cassette toilet. So let's look at our list we made a couple of, probably over a month back now. The heating sort of fixed itself. Going to keep an eye on it, but I'm not worried about that now. That should have been ticked from the other day. You saw that one. What have we just done? It's right down here, look. Clean the toilet cartridge. There we go. That's where we're at the moment. We've got a few more to do. I'm super excited about the next one. You will notice this piece of plumbing pipe in front of me. Just popped down to B&Q yesterday just to see if this is the right size for what I want, and it is. And I got a little bit excited about a bit of plumbing pipe. That's coming up next week. Again, there's no button to click. You know where it is. Please subscribe, share us with your friends, and thank you very much.